Hello and welcome back. Today I'll be covering all the SMGs in Gamma and rating them on a tier list from F to S tier. If you disagree with any of my rankings, then come tell me when I'm live on Twitch or here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for future content. First up is the 9mm AUG. This gun is pretty good. It has a good sight selection and a decent mag capacity of 32. However, the fire rate could be a bit faster. What makes this gun interesting is it uses the same parts as most NATO rifles. This means that you can use a handgun kit to get said parts and repair some decent 5.56 weapons. Therefore, this gun will go into A tier. Next is the Bizon. For some reason, I personally don't like this gun, but I'm not sure why because this gun is pretty good. It has a good sight selection, a big capacity of 64, and is extremely accurate for an SMG. The gun even has a laser. This gun is hindered by the fact that it is 9x18, but can be upgraded to 9x19, but mainly the slow fire rate, which isn't ideal for an SMG. So this gun will go into A tier. Unlike the Bizon, the Kiparis has a good reason to dislike it. It does have a fast fire rate, but being 9x18 isn't ideal and it has a low accuracy and no sight options. This makes the gun hard to use past short range, so this gun will go into C tier. Now on to what I think is the best mutant killing gun in this game, and that is the Vector. The reason why it is so great against mutants is the combination of the extremely high fire rate and the 45 Hydroshock round. On top of this, the gun can take good sights and is very controllable despite the fire rate. It is even somewhat effective against stalkers if you aim for the legs. Otherwise, this gun is great and will go into S tier. The MP5 is an all-round solid gun. It has good sights including an ACOG, shoots 9x19 and has an okay mag size. But this gun is nothing too special, just decent, so we'll go into A tier. Significantly improving the MP5 is the MP5 Fraiser, upgraded by now shooting the 45 ACP round. Again, this round is exceptional against mutants. Although having a slower fire rate than the Vector, this gun has the advantage that it can take the ACOG, which the Vector cannot, so this gun will go into S tier. The MP5 SD isn't too interesting. It's functionally identical to the MP5 but suppressed, so this gun will also go into A tier. Adding 2 to the MP5 is the MP7. This gun is chambered in the 5.7 round, which is decently penetrating and effective against stalkers. It has good sights and a 40 round magazine. This gun is useless against mutants, but as long as you shoot stalkers, it will go into S tier. A better version of the MP7 is the P90, is what I would say if the gun didn't have a major flaw. On paper, the P90 is great. It shoots 5.7, has a high fire rate, and a 50 round magazine. But the major flaw is its sights. The P90 comes with a fixed sight that is absolutely vile. You may like this sight, but I find it horrendous. So I'm going to downgrade this gun all the way down to B tier. However, there is a variant of the P90 which completely fixes this problem. This variant allows you to attach your own scope, making the gun not only usable, but very effective at taking down stalkers. Therefore, this gun will be upgraded to S tier. One of my favourite starting guns is the PP2000. This 9x19 gun sports a 45 round capacity and is quite controllable. It can even take scopes when you find one. The main issue is the slow fire rate preventing this gun from being S tier, so it'll go into A tier. The SR2M is another effective stalker killing gun as it shoots a 9x21 round which is quite penetrating. The gun has a high fire rate and good accuracy. It is controllable, but the main disadvantage is it can only take one unmagnified sight. The gun does have a tactical kit upgrade, but all it does is make the unmagnified sight unremovable and it adds a laser. Honestly, this is one of the most pointless tactical kits in the game and just isn't worth it, so both these guns will go into A tier. However, there is a variant which allows for more scope options, making the variant gun S tier. The Thompson Model 1921 is chambered in 45 ACP, but that's about as good as it gets. It does have a 50 round magazine and a decent fire rate, but the glaring issue with the gun is the sights. This gun cannot attach sights, so you're stuck with the horrendous iron sights. Honestly, this gun is better off being hip-fired, which instantly makes it ineffective at range. Again, the only redeeming factor is the fact that it can shoot the extremely powerful Hydroshock round, so this gun will go into C tier. If you thought the 1921 was bad, just wait till you see the Thompson M1A1. This gun is just a straight downgrade from the 1921. It now has a smaller 30 round magazine, a lower fire rate, and somehow the iron sights are even worse. Again, the only thing saving this gun from F tier is the 45 Hydroshock round, so this gun will go into D tier. Next is a simple one, the UMP. This gun will go into F tier. But jokes aside, I personally don't like this gun, despite it being decent. Again, it fires a 45 ACP round and actually has a really good sight selection. The reason why I dislike it are the 25 round magazine and the slow fire rate, but I understand that this gun is effective and will put it into A tier. Uninterestingly, the PP19 Vityaz is functionally identical to the MP5, so it will join it in A tier. Oddly classified as a rifle by the game is the PPSh. Honestly, I think this gun is underrated. Sure, it has bad sights and low accuracy, but has a very high fire rate and a big 71 drum magazine. The 7.62 by 25 round is not the best, but is cheap and combined with the high fire rate, is actually good at dispatching mutants fairly quickly. Stalkers, however, it will struggle against. So I'll put this gun into B tier. Last, and certainly least, is the VZ68. This gun sucks. It has bad accuracy, a low capacity of 20, and to top it all off, no sights with bad iron sights. I genuinely can't find anything good about this gun, so we'll go into F tier. So that was my rating of all the SMGs in Gamma. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for future content. If you have any questions, come tell me when I'm live on Twitch or here on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.